We went to Top Golf, and we were pulling up, and there was these YNs outside doing nothing. They were chilling. Me and Cody were both at the same time. I was like, oh, these fucking kids.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. And we were just like,
you thought about,
you get to a certain age, you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? Some of it is on the adults. You just be like, you just don't like kids. The energy, the noise. You just be like, nigga, we're golfing.
I love it. I love it.
Here's the thing. To me, it depends on the setting. Like if the setting calls for us being, and I'm with you.
I'll hold your phone while you record.
Whatever.
Yeah. Who determines that? Who determines that this is the proper space for this?
Yes.
So like, okay, what if that's started out as that, like 6 young on a car, and now it's 20, and now it's 30, and now this has become the parking lot
that
the
we
moment.
all did.
A Top Golf,
Yeah,
Top Golf
did.
parking lot,
But
turn
you
it
be
up.
like, God damn,
Niggas
bro.
is just putting on concrete.
Thanks for tuning in. Matter of fact, thanks for your patronage. Wildly inappropriate. See how I brutally honest it? Like, wow, that boy, wow. Don't you see them boys so crazy? Chilling with the homies, dog Keon, Gary, and KB.
Yeah. Gotta put your head back. You know the routine. Football player.
I'm a man. You just let
Like
it
clots up quick.
Yeah.
you just let it drip.
It does happen. Like even when Keelan gets his nosebleeds, it's fast. Boom, done.
Yeah.
And he don't even get them that much no more. He's actually getting pretty healthy now. The older he gets.
It's funny. He's getting pretty healthy now. You know.
Yeah.
Was he breastfed?
Mm-hmm.
They say you're not supposed to get all that
So
stuff. when
his
you're
thing
breastfed, right?
was, we assume when she was pregnant with him, she was eating like a lot of stuff you weren't supposed to be eating.
Okay.
And so we think that's what did it. But now that he's getting older and stronger, even when he gets sick, it ain't really that bad no more. Like so when he gets sick, his asthma is caused by the sickness. The mucus starts, and then so when we got back and we were nasally, we were like, shit, his asthma's gonna act up.
Yeah.
And sure enough, his oxygen dropped or whatever. But he still went to practice. He went to like usually, and it would be a thing for like days and days. Now, checked his oxygen this morning, 99. Like he bounces back really fast now, and he's old enough to be like, I'm gonna take a puff real quick, and he'll do it and then go back. Like and it all started to change when they learned how to blow their nose.
Got you.
He wasn't blowing. He was sniffing it all, sucking it in, sucking it in. Once he started learning how to blow his nose, and then he gets older, and all the sports, opening his lungs up, all that shit. So now he's just like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
So Kendrick doesn't have that shit at all. Kendrick didn't.
Nah, Kendrick ain't got nothing but being little. That's it.
That's hella funny because it's hard to teach a kid how to blow their nose. We just keep saying the same thing. No, blow, out,
and they don't know how to do it. It's
and then,
hella hard.
Then
bro.
They start doing it.
And you're like, thank God, because y'all snotty as hell.
It's funny because Janelle babysit she babysit the kid a few times. I was like, I said, how the boys, man? She's like, man, Kendrick got a mouth. I was like, what you mean? She was like, oh, so I heard you had a birthday. I was like, how old did you turn? He was like, 8, obviously.
Kendrick is.
and then Keenan was like, "It's not obvious. What are you talking about? Because you're little."
Yeah.
Keenan. So Keenan be having her back, but she's like throughout the whole thing. She's like, he's like, "We're gonna be late. Could you hurry up?" I was like, "Whoa!"
I had to tell him because I don't think he understands. He's understanding, but I was like, "Your tone, bro, is why you get in trouble a lot."
Oh, at school he gets in.
No, with me.
Okay.
I was like, how you talk is a problem. I said, I get it when you're joking with your brother. That's fine, whatever. But when you're trying to articulate what you're trying to say, it's ways to say it. You're not saying anything wrong, but it's ways to everything's a smart ass which, I'm like, well,
yeah,
that might be genetic.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, how you talk, bro, you got to fix it. Most of the time you get in trouble with me is because of how you said something or even your volume. When he's trying to articulate it, sometimes he gets frustrated. He'll start yelling. I'm like, you don't yell at me or your mama. Like,
right.
You have to learn how to talk. in a way. So yeah, he's a smart ass, but he's super intelligent too. So
Right. Yeah. Yep.
he's like, and you know, and that's a common thing with intelligent kids. They're always like, why don't you know this or why?
Yeah. That was Corey. That was my older brother for damn.
Yeah, they're
sure.
really snarky.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he always got something to say.
Well, yeah, because what she said I think that she had to be at one of the practices by like I don't know, it was like 5:30 or whatever, and Kendra was like, what time is it? Because we're gonna be late. And she was just like, we're not gonna be late. We got plenty of time. He was just like, all right. So she's like, ask me in 10 minutes. So he asked like in around 10 minutes. He was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be running in there freaking late. And he's kind of like, he's not throwing a tantrum, but he's kind of just saying whatever. She's like, we're like 15 minutes early. Like we're not gonna be late. He's like, all right. And he got in there and he comes out. And he goes, I forgot my water bottle. And she was like, so you rushed me.
Right.
And you forgot something? And so she had a water bottle that she wasn't using. Yeah. She gave it to him. And then he was just like, and he grabbed it. And I was like, so I was like, did he use it? He's like, he didn't even use it the whole practice or whatever. He just had it. But they do know their schedule. It's like they were telling, I guess he wasn't having a full concept of time in a sense of where time was at. Yeah. So he was just like, I think we're going to be late because it feels like we're running. Your routine's probably different than how she's doing it. Right. So, but it was interesting to see.
Yeah, they know what time they have to be there. Because they know to go to MMA, what time we have to leave here, so they get there on time.
Right. So he probably was like, all right, we usually leave at this time. It's probably going to be cutting it close or late. Yeah. But she said she was good.
And they're just not as trusting with. Like they don't trust that y'all know what y'all doing.
It's a huge thing.
So sure, like when my dad is here, nigga, they be. Grandpa's coming. Oh God, we're gonna have the wrong clothes because now they can do it themselves. They know how to pick out their own clothes. They know how to. So now they be giving him shit all the time because he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah. So like, Grandpa, that's not how you make that. You have to put that there. Like, so last time he was here, I guess Keon was just like, I'll do it. So Keon made them like bacon bagels, blah blah, because. He didn't trust my dad fryer? At 60 years old to do it, so he was just like, I'll do it.
Is it the air fryer?
Yeah. Okay. He makes his bacon in the air fryer, bagels in toaster.
I don't understand that, though, because your dad just raised a young kid.
I know, but they just don't trust him. Because he watched them one time when they were little, and instead of lotion, put sunscreen on them. Okay. And then mixed up their outfits, and I was just like, he had them for one night. And I was like, Dad, Are you kidding me? He's like, I don't know, babies. You know, my brother's a sophomore in high school now. Yeah, he's not. My dad ain't had a little kid in a minute. So when they were babies, he's like, oh, I don't do this.
But he's the closest out of your mom and stuff like that. I would think. Yeah.
But my mom, remember my cousin lived with me for a while with her little baby. Yeah. And then, so we've always had.
But also, your dad always worked too, right?
And my dad was never the caretaker.
Right there we go.
Got you.
My dad was never the caretaker. My dad was. The sports ran us to practice and all, but as far as the care, and he enforced rules. Yeah. But I can count the number of meals my dad made. Right. My dad just started cooking, probably over the last couple years. Like for himself and my brother. Yeah. And then so he's always sending us pictures of his meals and stuff like that. Like, and then he knows to clean, wash clothes and shit like that. But. Yeah. Cooking and caretaking and like clothes, picking out clothes. He didn't do that.
That's kind of a funny thing to be like cooking your own meals and she'd be like, damn, I need me a woman. That's a crazy motivator. Like, damn, I can't be cooking this shit myself. This shit is trash.
He was always like that. And then we were so self-sufficient too. He didn't have to do it. I was washing my own clothes and stuff because we had a washer and dryer in the garage of one of the houses, and then when we moved, it was upstairs or whatever. So we were washing our own, because I had to go to practice. When you're doing 3 sports, your shit always dirty. Yep.
So you're just doing that out of necessity.
I had to. They don't get home until. Okay. So they were like, our parents were very like, y'all got to learn how to do this shit because we're not gonna be. My mom, even when I got to a certain age, hey. Season the chicken, put in the oven at 350, yada, 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 mm-hmm. Start this. I'll come home and finish dinner. But you got to start it. Yeah. You got to, hey, y'all need to wash y'all clothes. Where's your stuff? You got to be responsible because they're not even taking me to practice.
What age would
my
you say
teammates
that was at?
pick me
your
up.
mom was working too?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So when I got to a certain age, my dad would pick me up from practice. on his way home from work, but going to practice, I'm riding with a teammate, or because I'm playing all my sports in Pittsburgh still, even though we live in Antioch. So I got to get a ride there, and then so I got to make sure I have all my shit, my bags. I had separate bags for things, like, and they got separate bags for shit. So like, I'm kind of seeing the cycle, except that I'm the one driving them. But yeah, so I made them self-sufficient because it's like, nigga, it makes it run. We don't have time to do all this. Like,
what age would you say you was at when you was like helping cooking dinner or starting dinner and stuff like that? Like
fucking early.
8.
Not 8. I was 3rd grade, so not 8.
So like 10 to 12.
By 5th grade for sure. So that's like 9, 10. Yeah, like 10.
That's that's funny to think, like, when do your parents, like, imagine like you're their first kid, like they don't necessarily know, but they go to church and somebody's like, oh no, he's 10 now, he can do this, he can do all that. Shit.
That's what people do to me.
Yeah.
People see mine and be like, they do this? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, what the hell I've been doing? I'm like, I don't know, bro.
No, they can do a bunch of shit. Trust me.
Like, they can do a lot of shit. Like,
they get in them gutters too.
Yeah.
Get up on that ladder and get.
Man, because I do feel like we were at a young age doing a lot of stuff that was, we felt like, I guess when I'm looking at kids now, they don't do that stuff. Most part, I think your kids is one of the few kids that
That's my dad was saying. He said he'd be around other kids. He's like, they're not doing this. I'm like, we did.
Man, we did. Hell yeah. We was making our own food at a super young age.
He was like, your son is vacuuming at 8? I'm like, nigga, yes.
Oh, nigga, I'm testing the waters every day. I'm like, can you hold this? Yeah. Not yet? Okay.
But it's also like they couldn't, when I was trying to get them to clean stuff earlier, they didn't do it right. So I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I had to wait for them to get to an age where it's like, they can do it.
Yeah, there's definitely a age where just try. All right, I'm going to have to pick up after this.
Like when I remember when I first had to, because Kendrick has always been a messy eater. And I'm like, learn how to use this broom and sweep this stuff up. And it was just dumb. And I was like, all right, bro, I'll do it. Now they can just do it though. So they clean. And I don't trust them with the washing of the clothes yet because I don't want them.
It's like your own little version of automation.
Yeah, I don't want them doing it.
Bro, you know what's funny? The clothes thing scarred me as a kid. Cause my dad has washing clothes early, but I don't know if that shit hit the news nationwide. But there was like a thing, I guess a kid had stuck his hand in the washing machine while the clothes, I guess the thing was still spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And his arm got torn off.
Oh, wow.
But they don't make those like that. No, well,
right, they don't make it like that anymore.
You can't just lift it up.
And listen, it stops. Yeah.
But I remember that when you could just lift it up and it was still spinning.
You watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, you watch. And I remember they said the kid stuck his arm in there. And I was like, Dad, I don't know what we should be. He was like, you stick your arm in there, I'm going to fuck you up. That was his whole thing, was I'm going to whoop your ass.
And he still got his ass whooped. With his own arm.
Couldn't even block
his own arm? That's exact. My dad would have definitely beat us with our own arm, dog. Hilarious.
Now let's go to the hospital.
I like those washing dryers though, except they used to break all the time though. That middle part.
Yeah.
We used to break all the time, but
yeah, I feel like we were washing ourselves at a young age. Just don't open a door. We were washing clothes.
I was ironing early.
Yeah, ironing, all type of shit. All type of stuff. And I was like, I looked at it like whenever I do have children, I do want to have them pretty self-sufficient in that sense too. I don't want to be like, I don't want to baby them along to where it's like, oh, daddy got it. And they're like, nah, bro, you need to do this for yourself.
Damn.
Plus, it just makes everything run smoother, especially like I'm running myself ragged and you guys have all this downtime and all I'm doing is clean up your shit.
Right.
Like then if you do it, I can go handle other stuff and we
make
can
your life better.
This shit runs a lot smoother, and then I can do other stuff for you guys and yada yada. So I'm like, you're making this mess. Why am I cleaning this? You're doing this, And then they get to a point where they enjoy
putting a smile on your face.
No, they don't like waiting on me though. No, they don't like waiting on me. So like, if it's Saturday,
look how happy Dad is.
If it's Saturday and I'm tired. They don't have to knock on my door saying I'm hungry.
Right.
I wake up, they didn't eat. They didn't, and then because they used to like get annoyed, like,
hungry.
We're waiting on you. Now they don't have to, so they're just like, all right, bro, whatever. You got
Did you do it? Do you feel like you did a good job in not making Keelan the older brother in that sense, to where he had to do everything for Keelan and for Kendrick?
Yeah, because as I got older, I realized I was adultified early, and I thought that was I like it. But I don't like I'd probably say the only thing don't.
When you say adultified, it sounds like somebody who lost their virginity too early. Yeah, I got adultified.
I was standard. I think I was like 16.
Yeah.
I didn't. Now that I'm a husband, father, oldest kid, blah blah. I don't like how I never got to be
A kid for real.
Just do it. No consequence. I never had a no consequence life.
Got you.
Yeah.
Everybody should have a moment of like somebody
Like
else will fix
free.
it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have somebody else to fix it. I was responsible for me and my brother early. And then I have a wife and kids that I was responsible for. I was responsible for myself in college. And then you leave college, I'm responsible for bills now. Like I didn't never have like, I can do this and nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
I've never had that. And so I didn't want to put that on him where it's like, you never felt free to like fuck up.
Yeah.
Or
but do you
free
feel
to-
like that was built out of necessity? Like, do you feel
I
like
don't
it
blame
had to
them.
be that
It
way?
had to be that way.
Yeah,
They had 3
so-
kids. They were both working.
Yeah.
It had to be that way. But I didn't realize it until one day I kind of snapped on Cotty. This was years ago. And I kind of snapped.
What up?
Huh?
Go ahead.
He said, what? What did he say?
He said yesterday.
No.
He said you snapped on her.
This was
You know what I have to
years.
do?
It was years ago, and she was doing her whatever the fuck she be doing. You know, her. Yeah. And I remember I got so mad, and then it hit me why I got mad. And I was like, you get to just walk around and do whatever the fuck, because you know I'm going to clean it up. I was like, who does that for me? You know, and I started going off, and then I was like, and then it hit me. I never had that. And I was like, that's why it made me so mad.
When did it hit you?
Mid-rant. When I said it out loud. Huh?
Did you pivot? He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish getting this off, but
No,
I'm gonna
I pivoted.
apologize to you tomorrow.
I pivoted, and the point was like, oh, I just realized why you upset me so much. Because what she was doing shouldn't have
Because
made
you
me that
remind me of
mad.
my father.
No, it was just that my father didn't have the, I just realized I was jealous of that you have me to clean up your shit or to do whatever, and no one does that for me.
So not at all. There's no thing like where, because I do feel like there's things that Janelle does for me in that sense where she cleans some stuff up for me. But then there's other things from an aspect of being the husband where it's like, nah, a lot of stuff falls on me to have to take care of, and she can kind of just be like, whatever. And I'm just like, yo, you gotta be more careful. You can't operate that way.
Yeah.
I gotta come now fix this shit.
No, I don't have that.
I don't think you would have it any other way though.
I would like to. I would like to know what it feels like.
Yeah, just for the novelty.
I
of
would
it.
like to.
For a day. And
You know what it is?
You ain't gonna like it.
I would
afterwards.
like to be, and I think that's why I have a certain appreciation for my mom. Because even with my dad, I always feel like, let me make sure this nigga's all right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With my mom, I don't have to take care of my mom,
Okay.
like at all. And I think that's why I have such an appreciation for her, because I can be like, you're like, when I go to my mom's, I'm like, Mom, can I have blah, blah? She'll make me whatever I want.
Okay.
You know, but I was like, that's
Kind of feel like a kid.
yeah, that's where
yeah.
like I can go, Mom, can you watch? Yeah, I got.
You don't have to
go do-
parent.
I don't have
Right.
to parent.
Yeah.
I don't have to do. I don't. When I'm at my mom's, I don't have to be responsible at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably my one space when
Yeah.
she's around.
Like,
I
am I where the
can kinda-
bong at?
I can kind of yeah. Like when we were in Jamaica, I was high and drunk every day,
Yeah.
every damn.
But
day.
with your dad, you would have been like,
With my dad, or
this
even with Cody, I was like, I
Yeah.
can't do this.
You know what's crazy? Damn near everywhere I go, that's my life. Except when I'm at home with Janelle. Like everywhere I go, it's like with my older brother, it's like I can kind of like relax a little bit. Now,
Yeah.
I do take more responsibility myself, just because I take the initiative, because I don't want to put the burden on them.
Yeah.
But like it's like when I was at my dad's house, it was like everything was falling on my dad. But then I stepped up here. I was like, all right, I gotta help out here. Even my mom can kind of be a kid, and same with your mom. It's like that's my mommy. I can kind of sit back. She's gonna make all the food. She's gonna do whatever. And then I was just like, but I also looked at, because this is what I had to talk about in therapy, and he had broke it down in a sense. He was just like, yo, the reason why your older brother probably even acted a certain way towards you is because he was just always your authoritarian figure your whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there was also things that he got that I didn't get, or there were certain skill sets that he learned at a way earlier age than I did. Like people like you, my brother, my homeboy Ricky, they were good leaders very young because they had to be good
had to be.
leaders. I didn't
Yeah.
have to be a good leader at that age
Right.
because I was able to fail, and if something happened, my dad got on Corey's ass. He didn't get on my ass. So there was things I was jealous. I was like, damn man, why did I fumble at these skill sets, or I had to relearn these shits when I fucking got in my 20s or even my 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I talked to Corey about the same thing, I said, did you ever feel like, kind of like how you say you're feeling? He was just like, when I think about it, he was just like, But it's kind of like what you said. He was like, I kind of wouldn't have it any other way. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like the fact that it turned out this way because
Yeah, I love the way it
Kind
turned
of how
out.
you built.
yeah, because it's like he's like it kind of
Especially for what we do in life. I'm built for this.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
light work.
right. And for him, he was like for my career, it's like if I had it the other way, I don't know if I would have pursued this
Right.
way. I wouldn't have this determination to keep going.
Absolutely.
When shit was coming a certain way to me.
So I don't regret it at all.
Yeah.
But
That's
I got to
interesting.
take out what I said. I said nobody does it. My mom is my
Right. You're
my
right.
place where I can be
Where
like,
you can relax.
I can relax.
Where you can be
Like,
at ease.
100%. I sleep a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll doze off. I don't have to. And I think it's a combination of the boys getting older. It's a
Yeah.
combination of things. But my mom is my spot where I can be like, she'd be like, I got it. Like,
Yeah.
Even with the
ahead.
kids, I used to see you when the kids were super young. I could see you be able to relax a lot more.
Yeah, she got it.
Yeah, she's not. She's taking care of them. They'll go over the grandma and they'll go up to her and they'll go up to her specifically and try to get her stuff. They're not even bothering.
Yeah.
you.
And
Yeah.
I never felt a responsibility for her. I've always felt a responsibility for everybody else.
Okay.
Not for
Is
her.
that real or
Well, my mom
perceived?
is the in our family, she was the one that took care of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So like when my grandparents died, my mom did all this,
Yeah.
She did my grandpa's meds.
Yeah.
She was like that. I was
Yeah.
like that.
What's
So I think I just I trust her.
What's it-
Yeah.
I don't trust a lot of people.
What's it called?
Okay.
Is it called the matriarch of the family? What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so I don't trust a lot of people. But
Okay.
but my mom proved she could do it.
She's trustworthy. Yeah.
I watched as a kid, cook every day, do her own hair, manage 3 kids, manage a house, go to work, blah, blah. I was like, she can handle her shit. Everybody else has shown me you're going to fuck up eventually.
This goes for aunties. This goes for uncles. This goes for dads.
Yeah, they're going to my auntie Kim's very good. She's very good.
Is your mom the oldest?
My mom's the middle.
Okay.
So I have it's the 2 uncles, my auntie Kim. My mom's actually the second. She was supposed to be the baby.
Okay.
Then my auntie Karen came way later.
Okay.
So my mom's actually younger. So my mom and my auntie Kim are probably the most on their shit people that I know. And everybody else, I'll be like,
Why all the K's?
that's a tradition.
Okay.
My granny started it, and now we're 3 generations
deep in the
in.
K's.
It's a lot too. It's so much.
Would you be mad if the kids break it?
I don't think it's a thing. Whoever breaks it, it's gonna be weird. If somebody breaks it, it's gonna be hella weird.
Because Kyron's kid is a K, right?
That just happened by chance.
Wait,
Oh,
what do you mean?
the 2 daughters.
2 girls.
The 2 girls.
okay.
That,
That
happened
aren't
by chance.
His biologically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are K's too, though. So it just happened to work
Ooh,
out that
that's
way.
luck.
And then my mom just happened to marry a Keith.
Oh wow.
So now it's like it's
He
to a
could-
point now where like
He could throw a K on the girls' name and just make it silent.
it's to a point now where I don't even think anybody thinks about doing anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just like-
wild.
This is what we do,
Yeah.
and it's just
So do the other family members also do the same thing? Like, so your auntie Kim, she's naming all the kids K's and the uncles.
yeah, because my mom's family.
Okay, that whole side is
So that
doing
whole
it.
side did it
So even with your dad, his son,
because he didn't want him to be different.
Got you.
So he did it.
But he
did
is.
it too. And so you said what? But he is.
Oh shit.
So,
Sorry, man. Fucking idiot.
so yeah, that's why he did that. It's funny because he feels it. He knows it.
Oh man.
He feels it when he comes.
It's just time. That's all. It's just
Well, it's
time.
also age.
It's not.
too.
No, it's a different. He came to Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah.
I think he's coming this year too. He came with my dad.
But he's just not putting in the hours. He doesn't have the time spent.
No, he'll when he sees us all with our mom,
Yeah.
dad, he was like, "Oh, is this how they grew up?"
Yeah.
It's
just
he's
imposter
very,
syndrome.
Without putting too much out there, he just grew up differently than we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Is
His
he more like
family
his
dynamic
mom?
was different.
Is he more like his mom? Or your dad?
Nah, he's pretty chill.
Uh-huh.
Pretty chill.
Yeah. Do you think he's chill or he just hasn't opened up yet?
Nah, his natural
Okay.
thing is to
Demeanor is just kind
chill.
of like only
I mean,
child.
he'll snap.
Yeah.
You know, but like not around us.
Does he have only child vibes?
It's Not really.
Okay.
It'd be hard to judge because there's the generation gap. First of all,
Right,
is so
right.
big.
Yeah,
so it'd be hard to judge that.
And there's nobody around his age specifically.
Not siblings wise, but he got hella friends.
Right, but like in terms of like immediate or extended family.
Well, Kyron's oldest is like 3 years younger than him.
Okay.
So it's not crazy.
Okay.
When he was a kid, he would play with all the kids.
Right.
What happened was puberty.
Yeah.
So when he would come visit, he would play with Keelan and Kendrick and all the kids and wrestle with them and everything.
Yeah.
Nigga has a mustache and about to get his driver's license now.
Yeah,
It ain't,
right.
he on some different shit.
Right,
know?
exactly.
So I think what will happen will be when because my brother's kids, Kyron's kids and mine, there's like a 1 year difference between. So when Kendrick turns 18 and he's only late 20, that's when they'll all start kicking it tough because we're all grown. It'll go back to how it was when they was kids, but there's just a gap. Yeah. So it's just he can't hang with us. And so, he'll be with them. He'll just be the oldest of
that
them.
group. Yeah.
But he definitely, he really likes my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Because my mom, my mom don't believe in leaving. My mom grew up, they always had somebody staying at the house. Taking somebody in, kids, and we grew up. Somebody was always staying with us, and then now I've had people stay. We just take care of people, and so when he came to visit my mom, if she buys all the grandkids something, she buys him something. Right, she don't leave him out. So he hella likes her food, and so he just likes. And my mom vibe. Everybody likes my mom. My mom vibe is so he was like when he came over, he was just telling my dad like, man, they had it good. Like they had, this is their mom, blah, blah. But, we tried to tell him too, on the flip side, you do a lot of shit we weren't, the shit that dad let you get away with, nigga, we could never.
Yeah. Right.
Abuse. All the shit you got and all the stuff we didn't have.
Thrown into a dryer, nigga?
None of that shit, bro. So
it sounds, your father reflects a lot on his parenting. What's your mother's, what's her position, or how does she feel about like the job that she did, or has she ever reflected or expressed? It's all in my
interview on my Patreon. I interviewed her for like 30 minutes. She talked about all that. She loved being a mom. She liked being a mom. She always wanted to be a mom. So that's why she was.
Where does she feel like she slipped up?
I'd probably say with my youngest brother the most.
Okay.
During the divorce. The constant moving and my brother went
so
to
just the circumstances that wasn't necessarily him, but just her.
It's not a parenting issue.
She said first. Not that she regrets her current husband or anything like that.
Yeah.
But she said if she could do it all over, she would have maybe
figured it out
how they would have made the family dynamic work. Because she never wanted that. My dad didn't want that. They didn't want. And I've heard that is actually very common. I saw Kev on stage say that he asked, I don't know if it was Melissa's parents or his. No, his are still together. They asked Melissa's parents if you could do it all over again. They was like, we'd have figured it out, made it work. But they, like we said, they'd be so
which is
young.
also easy to say though.
But they'd be so young. We didn't, because they're saying this now when they're all 60s and 70s.
Right, figured it out how.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known how to do that then, which is why they got divorced. But I noticed that during a lot of old people's reflections, which is helping me. I actually wrote some new bits about that. Who I don't want to become. But they they all. My mom was like, I could just, because she really loved the family, had the suburban life, blah blah. And it was crazy because I think when you get into it, you become so accustomed. You're like, we dropped the kids off today. Cotty had on her leggings, a black shirt, but like this cardigan over it, like this one of them long ones. And she just looked like a suburban mom. I got so fucking horny.
Interesting.
And I was like, yo, I think I'm loving this mom era, suburban, like I'm loving this shit.
Do you think it's because of the lifestyle you was able to provide for y'all or help provide for y'all? It's like, oh, we're kind of getting this, so this is like a turn on that we're in.
But it was how she looked. Like she looked, so she has a ring. She just looked like
a wife,
mother. I was just like, fuck. Like, and it made me think about the episode we were talking about last time, like how you dress. She looked like a mom, but like a sexy mom. But I was just like, and then it made me proud of myself. Like it was just, it was a whole bunch of, and we just, like you said, when you go with family, you reset. Having 10 days with nothing but family, extended family. It was like a whole like, this is great. And
Yeah.
it just made me feel really good. And now I'm like, we've been happy as fuck. Every time she gets horny when we around Thanksgiving, Christmas, because she's like, I love this healthy, all that stuff. And I was like, I get it. And so I understood what my mom was saying about like.
So is
I
it making the
liked it.
marriage work for sake of the family or making the marriage work for the sake of the marriage?
I think it's a combination of things.
Okay.
I think it's making it for the family, but also that when everything's good as a family, that feeling. I mean, you guys can relate to that.
Yeah.
Like when everything's good, you be like, this is life.
Okay.
When everything's good, you're like, this is.
Yeah.
If I could just do this all the time, this is
Yeah.
fantastic. I don't need nothing else. This is great.
interesting.
When a relationship, to me anyway, when it's firing on all cylinders in a good
Yeah,
way,
bro.
the streets look trash. Everything is. I'm
Okay.
like, this is dope. I love this.
We just went bowling for his birthday, and his little friends were there, and he had to drop his little friend off, and then Cotty's mom was there, and I was just like, we just been on a run of like family
Yeah.
and friends, and I'm like, this is just a good ass feeling.
Yeah.
And then I go to a point where I'm so appreciative of it because I know everybody don't have this.
You start donating? Oh.
No, but I get what you're saying. When you see, but
I thought that sentence was incomplete. I thought you was gonna.
No, but like when you see other, you're like, damn, man.
when I see other relationships and I see like the struggle or things that did happen, I'm just like, man, like I wish it could have worked out. But also too, I'm happy that if it did happen, if it was that toxic.
Yeah.
But then when I go and look at Janelle, I'm like, damn, like I'll be like legit happy that like I found you, we found each other, and that things like we're able to get over the things that we even get over.
Yeah.
And like you said, seeing her, like sometimes just seeing her sleep peacefully in bed, and then she ain't got to do nothing today. She can just sleep all day if she wanted to. I go, I'm glad that that's lifestyle being able to be provided for her in a sense to where she's just like, she can just relax for a whole day.
How do you feel
Who, me?
coming from the single mom and the dad on the drugs? And how do you feel?
I'll be honest.
Let me ask you real quick too. Did you grow up full single parent, or was there ever a time where they were together and you got to have to see that dynamic?
I never saw the dynamic.
Okay.
No, I never saw the two of them together. My brother did. He said the first 2 years of my life they were together, and that was news to me. I've never known them to ever be together at all. So that was interesting. My mom said he was kind of crazy, which checks out.
Okay.
But
So how do you feel when everything's firing?
when everything is firing,
y'all take a family trip or whatever. How does it feel?
It's
Because you said your mom's proud of you.
yeah, but I'm not tight with my family like that
Okay.
on either side for real. Just different priorities, personalities, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't necessarily prioritize that.
What about your immediate, the family you created?
Even the family that I created, when it's good, I'm like thankful of that moment. Like I'm like, oh, this is cool, this is dope. But for me, and I don't know, this might be selfish of me, but I also prioritize my own like joy and approach to like life and my own like lease on life and allow that to be independent of others.
Okay.
So where I am mentally, I'm pretty much usually like in a good space mentally, and I'm like thankful to be in good health. Like I'm like appreciative and thankful of just like the small things in rather than like having my joy and happiness rest in the hands of someone else.
Yeah.
So when her and I are good, like I'm like that. This is amazing. But like I'm gonna be good regardless.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But
Like,
but
I'm gonna be straight regardless.
It affects us. I've seen you when you are talking about your kids and you're telling a story about them or something they did. Your energy it is a place of like you are happy.
Yeah.
Like it is a different. I never say nothing, but I'd be like, this nigga loves them, baby. Like he
got
or
words
even
to
sometimes.
say, yeah.
Sometimes you'll tell us about a family day that you had with you and the Jets, and he's like, I just look at him and I'd be like, man, yeah, like this is cool. Like, so I wasn't, when we were saying it. So I agree with you. Maybe I didn't articulate it well. I'm always pretty much good, but
Yeah.
when I'm like here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is elevated for
it's
sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering, do you ever feel like proud of yourself, or like,
No, I don't necessarily.
or like happy that you can provide this for your kids?
Try to, but it's hard. It's harder for me.
Why?
It's harder for me because, it's obviously like we're all in this, so it's a complicated journey, and then I may not have like the same support as others in terms of the longevity of it and the long game of it. So I feel a constant pressure, but also pressure that I put on myself, and also just the pressure of I don't want to call it pressure, but just the aspiration to be great, knowing that I have the potential to be so. So that can kind of plague me in certain ways. Like I was telling Keenan this in the car. I was watching Any Given Saturday, the documentary on the SEC, and it hits a little differently being a parent and being a father and having a son. Like watching Shane Beamer coach a game, like he was coaching like the last game, and it was like playoff implications and all this other shit. And then his son is in the skybox watching the game, and then they had kind of sealed the game up, so his son was like trying to hurry up and get down to the field to get to his dad. Right. So they watched and like tracked him doing all that, and then like to watch like that embrace, like him see his son comes on the field and they like embrace each other and they hug each other, and his son said something like, "I'm so proud of you, Dad." You know what I mean? So I think I have a level of just like determination
to have that moment,
to like be great, so that like my son can be proud of me.
Okay.
So I'm like
I understand that.
I have moments where I'm like I'm present, but I'm also always like, how do I get there in this world? And it was it was actually really important for me to watch that documentary, because football speaks a language to me that like nothing else can.
Okay.
Like nothing can compare. Like the way that I translate sort of those stories is like, bro, like you have so much untapped potential.
Yeah.
And it would be different. It would be completely different if I was just like an average person and I had no talent or no skill or no gifts. Right. It would be completely different. I will go fucking deliver mail for the rest of my life.
Right.
But the fact that I have something is like almost fucked up, because it's like, well, I have this thing. I have to do this thing because I have this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just one of those things, like it's just the language of the sport that just pushes you like, yo, be great because you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not because you're just like wishful thinking. It's like, no, you actually fucking can.
Yeah, you have a talent that you like, and if you don't live up to that talent,
it feels like
I failed.
Dude, and then there's also there was a line, dude, the head coach, I think it was A&M. He was like, "We didn't fucking come this far just to come this far."
Yeah.
Like do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand.
So it's weird.
And that's something I don't think that a lot of people can relate to.
No.
And that's why I like, my thing with ticket sales, or I don't think people understand. I'm not complaining about the tickets because I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what I have the talent. I know what God gave me all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been good at everything. I've always been like, so I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Y'all not helping me do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the frustration comes because I'm not content with this.
Right.
Right.
And like you said, if I was just hey,
it's so
I'll
easy,
just do
bro.
That. But when you have everything and you're like, I need to get to this because I'm wasting this stuff, and so.
But also the understanding of like getting to this doesn't even necessarily like correlate with your skill set.
No,
it's a bunch of other
shit.
it's the other shit that people, that you grow frustrated with. It's like, why is it all this other shit? Why can't it just be this matches this, allow this to happen, allow this to flourish?
That's the such shitty part about it. Is like the things that you can't control. You just like if you can control getting better every day. You can control getting stronger, better at your craft. But then there's other elements of like you said, networking, or like you said, getting the fans, and
nepotism,
all type of stuff. You just like, bro, like that's not that. Why is that playing an effect into what I gotta do? And it's not necessarily fair either.
And that's the frustrating part. It's like I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
What's my job? To get better, to grow. You guys told me do social media. I just hit 150,000 followers.
Yeah,
it means
on that.
nothing.
Congratulations.
I almost unfollowed you just to get it back to 149.
It's too many over now.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I was gonna ask.
Too many over.
I said 150.8. You know
I didn't make the post until I saw that it was like, all right.
It's gonna be some niggas gonna be like, all right.
We've done that before.
Okay.
Like, and it dropped.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me wait until I know. Even if I lose this many, I'm still gonna be at that.
All right.
But I did that. Y'all told me to do social media, so I did it. You said, be a beast on stage. I did it. You told me, write sketch. I did it. Be right. I wrote on TV show. Act. I did it. I'm doing it. Why aren't you like? Why isn't
aren't y'all coming?
Where's my
to the
reward?
show?
Where's my?
Yeah.
And then I have to take a step back, and then be like, you know what? The reward still is that people do show up, and when they do show up, they there
have a good time
for me. Everybody who opens for me, be like, man, you have a great
fan
audience. The venues will always compliment me. Like, you guys, they're great people. Like, you've cultivated this great. Like, you could blow up tomorrow, and then you have a bunch of people that you didn't cultivate. Like, you didn't. These niggas gonna be doing whatever the fuck.
You gonna have you have real fans now.
The real people you have now are with you, and they rock. So you just need to build them out more. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. And so, cause I want everything.
But I think too, for probably all three of us, the explosion when it comes is probably gonna come fast. But it's like it's gonna feel like it's fast, but it's like nah. For us, it's like nigga, we've been working 15 plus years at this, and it's like, and you've been this good at it, so it's just like not that it is what it is, but when it happens, you'll be like, finally.
I'm gonna have that feeling, but I'm also still gonna be super appreciative.
Of course,
because I'm like thank you guys for letting me do what I worked for. Like, I'm working for this, and like Gary said, it's. For me, it's like he said in a previous episode, my whole life's been merit-based. So for me, I'm like...
The closest thing to merit-based.
The closest thing to merit. So it's like, for us, it's like, okay, well, the job is to be good.
Yeah.
And to be really good at what you do, and then you're supposed to get a reward for that.
Yeah.
So if I'm really good at stand-up, people are supposed to come see me do that. Like...
Wow.
And then I'm at a point now, stand-up-wise, where I don't always feel this way. I knew I was good. I've always been good at it. But now I feel like I've watched myself do shows with people who I thought were here. They're not there no more. We're the same, or I've surpassed them on stage. And I'm watching. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm getting to a point where, and even the peers respect it. The peers are like, that nigga a monster up there, blah. So I'm like, they know it. The people who see me know it. Why won't y'all? You know what I mean? So that's the part I frustrate.
It's just the other shit.
Yeah, and that's the part that I'm getting better at dealing with. Is like, okay, well, when they find out, they find out, and then they'll be there, and I'll impress them, and then that'll be that.
But I would say too, even being where you're at now is a privilege, and also good. It's just like I know we're just not content. So if you get to this level, because like there's a point in time when you're trying to get to this level,
right? Exactly.
He was like, nigga, I need to be headlining somewhere, and then now it's like you're headlining, but all the asses ain't in seats yet, and then it's gonna be asses in seats. It's like, nigga, I need to get to theaters. Theaters.
Right.
So it's like it's one of those things like. Sometimes
where's the movies? Where's the TV shows?
Right. Sometimes I sit back because I'd be like, oh, damn, I ain't getting nothing. I get this and this and that. And then I sit back and like, wait a second. I haven't worked at a day job since 2017, bro. Right. I was like, man, that's a fucking blessing.
Right.
Now, I'm not content with that, but so now when I get to a space to where it's like, all right, I'm able to move until we get into a house that we want to get into and stuff like that and be able to easily live off this stuff. But I go like, I step back and be like, wait a second, I'm doing really well. And there's a lot of niggas that we know that are looking at us like, man, I think I said it to y'all before, but I'll tell you who I said off camera. But he was looking at me like, hey, I'm trying to be like KB, and this nigga, I'm trying to get where you at, nigga. And we've been doing it around the same time. He might even been doing it longer than I have. And there was a little bit of jealousy, I think, in there. But there was also like some just like, damn, I am probably at a space to where I'm higher than what I think I am. It's just that from a competitive standpoint, we want to get better, then higher, and stronger, and then more money, and then different accolades and stuff like that. So I say sometimes, I'm sure you do sit back and be like, okay, where I'm at now, because you're able to go pick up a check whenever you want, technically. When you went to cruises, like, oh, shit, I need to go get the kitchen, like you say, remodeled. Let me pick up a month full of cruises. That's a fucking blessing, nigga.
Yeah.
Huge.
For this industry, yeah.
For this industry, that's huge. So
Houston, after the Houston show, it really, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Because they were so cool.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, it's just about taking it to the next level. Understanding,
you know what it is? What's crazy is
just getting to the next level.
I'm only like that before the show. Right after the show, every city, I'm like, thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
It's just up until it's just so much like,
Other
but then
shit,
after it's done,
stresses,
and I'm taking pictures and people are, and I'm selling out of merch, and I feel all the love. I feel everything. I feel like it's dope.
Yeah.
I do have that moment of, like Gary said, where I want my kids to be like, can we just go do this, or yada yada yada, or I'm proud of your work, and they're actually really good at expressing that. So I think the family's added another dynamic, because now I want the house and that stuff. I want the forever home, and now it's a different shift of what I want.
Right.
So I need this to go get that, and Bacardi's killing. So that helps when you have a partner who's also doing their thing.
Yeah.
And so she's making so many, and now we're at a point where we're helping each other.
Right.
So we're climbing faster in a sense, because sometimes she needs people that she doesn't have the access to. I can hit them up and be like, hey, can you
XYZ.
come do this, yada yada. And it makes her look good at other jobs, because she's able to get people that they couldn't even get.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get them.
Right.
And she has one thing that she's doing that, it is what it is, but it's a job that I can't put out there. But she reached out to so many people who said, quote, we're doing this because we fuck with y'all. The companies, and they reached out. No. We reached out. Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll do that for you guys. Even they told them, we need this much. We came, oh, yeah, I can do that for you. I can do it. And I was like, that in itself is something that I'm proud of that we've accomplished, to be able to reach out to people who others can't get to.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, man, can y'all, yeah, no problem, bro. Like, yeah, you need that? All right, bet.
Networking, man.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. So it's making us look good at our jobs, stuff like that. And then, so all of it. So, yeah, when you saying that, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand the pressure aspect, the especially if the support isn't the same, and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And understanding like who we are and who people are. Like I'm not knowing what I am. Like I'm someone who will meticulous, and I'll go into into the trenches of anything. So I'm always going to be I'm always going to have that curiosity. I'm always going to have that exploration. I'm always going to want to know more. I'm always going to be, I'm always going to be thirsty for information and for knowledge. Yeah. Like I'm never going to be dormant. I'll never just sit back and Monday through Friday watch, The Bachelor or some shit. My mind has to be working. My mind has to be actively working, exploring, absorbing information.
Yeah.
And figuring out where I stand on things, you know what I mean? That's because I have to relay information to my children. I have to teach them shit, and I have to kind of frame
and tell an audience
their thinking. Yeah, and tell an audience.
So our brain, I think that's something that people probably don't understand. Our brains are always how do I A, B, and C?
How do I feel about this? And how do I relate this to other people? Yeah.
How do is this correct?
Yes.
Is this, and then you're growing on top of that. You don't even feel that way no more, and now I feel this way, and then it's a constant, and then I got to make money doing this, and then how do I do that? And then who do I need to talk to do that? And then you get it, and then you thought you had it, you get around another nigga who's doing this, and you're like, oh shit,
yeah.
and you got to learn that,
Yeah.
and then it's just and it's all on
constant.
you, and then it's
But
just
you love
a
that
whole-
process, and you
love
enjoy the
it.
process. You enjoy the journey.
I need a new challenge every day. I
Yeah.
need a new.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. Like this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's never just fine. I'm happy.
And that's
super
but
happy.
That's just how your mind works.
Yeah,
So,
super happy. I don't want people to hear this convo and think that we're unappreciative or we're not
Right.
super happy. And you're just never content. You're just like, what's the next challenge?
Competitor.
And it's fun.
Competition.
It's hella fun to
Yeah.
do it and take a step back from it and be like, hell yeah. All right, now what's the next thing? People got on Jalen Hurts when they asked him about his ring, and he's like, I already won it. That's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on to the next ring. Like, I won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How many more can I get? How many? And they thought it was fake of him or he's trying to sound like, no, nigga, I did it already.
But that's also their job if they don't come from that. They're not cut from that cloth. That's their job to be like, but you got the. You don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm over here doing what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
You could be over there judging it.
And there's
Right.
also
From over there.
There's
From
also
over there.
There's
That's
also
your job.
accolades that you,
Which is nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with
that.
it. Nothing wrong with
the
it.
accolades that he got to still get to in a sense where it's like whether it's more MVPs, whether it's like
Pro
all right,
Bowl. Yeah,
he
they
might be
still
looking
don't
at-
respect him as a quarterback. So
Yeah.
he's like, I got to do that.
I got stats, I got records to break. There's Tom Brady is considered the GOAT. I want to be better than Tom.
Yeah.
There's all type of stuff.
People just don't understand it, and it's fine. But just understand that you don't understand, and that it's not your space.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm just not in that space. I'm not cut from that. I'm fine over here. Have no judgment. Have no opinion over here.
You
This
know
is
what's
the
going
fucked
on
up
over
part
here.
is if we say, like, we have to tell them that they're okay. Because if we said, nigga, you can't do it. If we had that attitude, you can't do it. You're not
Yeah.
built for this shit. You can't handle,
Yeah.
you don't have a mindset. Now it sounds like we're talking down to them.
Right.
And it's like, no, it's just a different
This
space.
is the truth.
We respect your space.
Yeah.
You don't respect ours.
Not at all. Yeah.
You don't get ours. We're either never happy or, arrogant or it's like, no, it's just a different thing that you don't understand. And you should be able to just be like, you know what? I don't understand that.
So
Good for
hard.
you.
It's very hard. It's very hard, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of realized a little bit of that too, working a day job still, and they knew I did comedy. I don't know if y'all worked at a job where they knew that you were doing stand up, but in that space where they just like there's no respect or there's no like, seeing how far you can go or like why are you, nigga, like
But that's how that's what's supposed to happen though.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be discouraged.
yeah,
People aren't supposed to be encouraged to pursue anything
Right,
in
right.
any artistic form.
That's why you're called an outlier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm pushing through all of that negativity. That's why. And that's what makes it more rewarding.
Yeah.
I think as humans, well, especially in the spaces we're in, we forget constantly you're staying in an outlier world.
yeah,
For sure.
Everything you do is different.
And there's even layers to the outlier world.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
some of that shit be like, okay, come back to the planet.
So it's just when you are constantly in the 1 to 5% in whatever it is that you do of people who do this, whether it's your sports, whether it's entertainment, whether it's even if you're 500 Fortune 500, but your company is different than it's when you're an outlier, it's a different journey. It's a whole different
Completely different. It's an
thing.
identity. It's an identity. People don't understand that there are there's just a lifestyle component to it.
Yeah.
It's not I wake up and I do this for 2 hours and then I move on. This is a complete total commitment to a lifestyle. And it's all fucking it's coverage in all different areas. For some people, it's even within romance. It's even within you embody the full thing. It's not just like I do this sometimes.
No,
bro.
yeah.
No, you don't get it. You think that's how it looks, but it's not.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that even going back to the day job part of it, it's like it was like as a hobby. Just like,
Right.
oh, he's doing this little cute little thing, and like, oh, you got the little show tonight because they were like,
Yeah.
hey, I need you to stay an extra hour. I'm like, oh, I told you I got a show. Oh, you really gonna do the show? Oh, okay, all right, man. All right, go do
Because
the
they
little show.
can't grasp. First of all, what we do is quote unquote impossible. So somebody can't grasp a dream like that. Remember, I mean, think about when we were kids. You see somebody on TV, you're like, no.
Right.
Like, nobody does that for real.
Yeah.
This ain't, you know what I mean?
You don't understand it, and we don't know the entry point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For
If
sure.
you see an athlete, you're like, nah, man. These people are otherworldly. They don't.
Well, athletes
They
tend
are.
to be.
Yeah. That's the difference.
If there's one, athletes are otherworldly and they got a work ethic.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's both.
Like, but I think everybody who's in it, shit. There was a guy that came to my show in Houston. He works for NASA. This nigga does like incredible shit, right? But he was like, he tried to downplay what he did.
Right. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know, sometimes, black people be nerds too, and blah blah. And we were like, no, you ain't no nerd, bro. You were so fucking special that you had to go do
this thing.
something else. Like you're looking at it as like, I'm just a nerd that did it. But it's like, no, bro, what you did, only like 2% of people on Earth could fathom what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like but he's in it.
And you have to overcome the odds.
Yeah.
Of
he's
cool
in it
niggas trying to
just
make
like,
you cool.
Right. He's just in it like, I'm just, we're like, nah, bro.
You still studying?
special, bro. Like, you special.
Yeah, outliers is not necessarily just in the entertainment and arts. I think sometimes people look at it in that sense, where it's just like they're engineers.
No, you just have a unique skill set.
It's like you look at in different spaces, and it's man. I was having that reminiscence of being at Home Depot and just the energy that like you're not going to get out of here. Like there was people that saying like, oh, so when you plan on moving up to store manager? I was like, I don't ever plan on being a fucking store manager. What are you talking about?
No shade.
No shade.
It was no shade.
It's not the
It's just
path
not
for
what
people.
I'm supposed to do.
Right, and it was like, because the store manager, the actual store manager makes really good money.
Right.
But like, there was on me like, yo, bro, so it's probably time for you to start moving up. I was just like, I felt like the reason why I didn't move up was like, I felt like if I would have moved up, I would have got
That'd been your job,
stagnant.
bro. You'd have been a regional manager.
Right, and it was just like, damn, and it's like I would have got somebody pregnant then, and now I got to stay here, and da. And it was just like, I think the fact that I did move up,
You had your little, Blaxican baby.
I was definitely over in the area with
With
all.
a torta, you know what I mean? That'd have been that.
But it was
You would have
one
been
of
at those ICE protests. Active.
Trying to get your abuela out of there, you know what I mean?
But it was real. It was just like one of those things. I think that kept my drive going.
Right.
It didn't kill my motivation.
That's why I always quit my jobs, because I was like, no, I'm not here for this, bro.
Man, and then when I finally quit, it was like, oh, Keenan's quitting to go somewhere else. It wasn't like, oh, I was quitting to.
What?
Which is from their perspective, they're probably like, oh, Keon, he's just a quitter. He always quits.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
That's so funny.
And I like
what I'm supposed to do.
how my story kind of planned out in that was like I quit, and then the next time they saw me was on a Home Depot commercial.
Yeah.
And then I got paid hella bread for that. And then some of them still follow me, so they see me on tour. They see me doing this.
Yeah.
They saw my ascension to fucking getting all these followers. And then some of them that I'm still cool with, they'll hit me and they'll be like, "Hey, bro, like I'm proud of you. Like we knew you were special." And and those guys, I would say that they believe they came to shows when I was like had to do bringer shows and supported. So those guys were different, but there was like for sure a handful of people that was. Just
And I don't even fault the people who don't.
I'm not even mad at them.
No.
They can't. They can't see
all
that.
of this is it's all designed the way that it's.
Yeah.
supposed
But what
to be
is
designed.
dope is when
Someone does believe.
when they do, but not just someone. When it's a group.
Yeah.
After my show in Houston, I was telling them I appreciate y'all coming out, blah blah, and I was like, I know I talk a lot, but I was like, there's so many things moving right now. I'm this close. When I said that, like the way they would like. Like they were like, nigga, we know we're gonna be excited with you when it happens. Like,
Right.
we're all here because we believe you're this close. Like you're this close to fucking be out of here. And they were so encouraging and so happy, and so
Which is dope, but also on the flip side, you be 2 years in, the motherfuckers be like, you about to be next in line.
well, yeah. Well,
so it's almost like, okay.
Those people are just
we just gonna keep working,
they're just
y'all.
good for morale. You know what I mean? They're just good.
I'm gonna just keep working. You don't know what you're talking about, neither do
Because
you.
those people fuck with these people are strangers.
Yeah.
Who decided to fuck with me. You know, The person early.
It's also a great assault for forever.
It's just like
Because those people that they came from seeing you,
they seen the
they
rise.
became a
Yeah,
family.
yeah. They've been there.
Those people over
Yeah.
here that said they're like probably your friends, your family, maybe
Or just
even
encouraging
coworkers.
older black
Yeah.
person to be like,
Yeah.
one day, bro, you gonna be
Or
the
just
next.
wanted to see a good show. They're like,
Yeah.
"Nigga, you're good. I
Yeah.
think you can do it." It's like, do you know what it takes?
Yeah.
It's like, I think you got what it takes.
Yeah.
We had an hour 55.
That's perfect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Good insight, good combo. Gary, you're gonna be all right. Your kids are proud of you, man.
Yeah. I just wanna reach. All I wanna do is reach my potential and then fail.
Yeah.
If I fail after that, I'm fine. I just know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the cool part.
That's
is
all I got.
You know, if you reach your potential, you won't. It's impossible to fail.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I won't fail.
Yeah.
I will not fail, and
Yeah.
that's the craziest part. And some people can't fathom that. Like I mean, he knows what I'm talking about, and this still to this day drives me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Some
about.
girl told
Yeah.
me and Gary one time, "What's your plan B?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they was like, "You guys really think you're gonna make us living out of the?" And I was so fucking mad, like so offended.
I don't even remember that conversation.
I was
there?
so pissed.
This girl that y'all knew or just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Was I there?
yeah.
Oh shit.
And I was so mad that I like the audacity. You don't think I'm a fucking be great? You think I'm a
But
fail?
you also
Like,
you're not also not supposed to.
Yeah.
Everything is supposed to align the way it does.
But
like,
the way I'm wired,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
you got in your Jordan bag.
Yeah, I couldn't, and I took that personally, and I
Yeah.
couldn't believe. And every time I get something, I think about that.
You should message her every time you get something.
And then, well, they changed their tune, so you know. And then there was another girl in my, and I don't know why this stuck out. You know, I get a bunch of crazy comments all the time, but one person was like, "This is why you'll never accomplish this," and started listing things. And every time I check one off, I'm like, I can't wait till this bitch sees me. And not even that her opinion matters. You know, you just need something to, something to drive you. You know, like you'll make up stuff sometimes to drive you. And I think about that stuff all the time. And it's not even, they weren't even hating. They just couldn't fathom, the thing.
Right.
But I was just like, the nerve that you think that I won't be great is crazy to me.
Yeah, because I was gonna push back against that to say that her plan B thing might not have been a purposely thing to discourage you. It's just I think that's how a lot of people are wired.
think. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because it's like that was pushing me at one point. My dad and my brother said the same thing. It was like you need to have a plan B, and I was like, so you don't believe in me?
Yeah.
And they're just like,
No,
bro,
they're just
like, this is life.
this
Like,
is reality,
my dad was like,
yeah.
I had a plan B. And I went to the military, nigga. Like, it was like, and then I came here and I got great here.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things like, they also too, they couldn't see.
No.
It's hard to see somebody this close to you also go to these type of heights. Like it's different now. The way my brother, even when we have discussions, he's like, it's like, damn, man, like to see you even get this far. It's like, it's not like I didn't believe in you.
Yeah.
But it was like, it is
just
hard.
unfathomable.
It's hard to
it's
see.
crazy.
You don't understand the process. You don't understand the
Right,
pathway.
right.
Like if your dad was also a comedian, entertainer,
Right.
and he would have been like, "You need a plan B, son." Then that would have gave like
Right.
if your dad is Michael Jordan, he'd be like, "Hey, son, you're not gonna make it to the league, bro. You might
Yeah,
want to
that'd be
start."
discouraging.
That it would be discouraging, but
Yeah,
then there's
right.
also a level of truth because
Right.
that's someone who's done it and knows exactly what it takes
Yeah.
to thrive at whatever level. Most
yeah,
people just
you
don't know.
Right.
You don't know. If you've never been, like my kids, what they think they can do in life is insane.
Yeah.
Because they're around insane shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so they don't think anything they say is crazy. Because they, in their mind,
Yeah.
why can't I do this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody, my dad does it. All my dad's friends do it. My friends, who their dad does, their mom does. Why can't I
Yeah.
be whatever the hell I want to be? And which that would be a whole nother conversation of kids' environments and
Yeah.
Right.
all that.
And being
But yeah,
encouraging,
if you've never seen
supportive.
something,
you don't understand. You just
you
don't
don't
understand
understand
it. Like,
Yeah.
how do you go from open mic to this?
Yeah.
Like, well, you go to open mic, you crush at the open mic, or you keep
Bomb.
showing up,
Yeah.
you bomb, but
Yeah.
somebody really likes you for whatever reason.
They book
there's
you on
so
a
much
show.
of somebody likes you.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
book you
whole
on a
lot of
show
someone
and then-
likes you.
I think even to go back to what Gary said before was like, how do you even, or maybe it was you when you said when you see these things, like how do you even get here? What is
Yeah.
this even about?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to become a comedian. I didn't
Yeah.
know about
Me
open
neither.
mics. And then I had
Nobody
a homie.
does.
Yeah,
Me
the
neither.
homie was doing open mic. I said, so what do you do? He's like, yeah, I go here and do comedy. I was like, wait, what? And then
Yeah.
I started to kind of like go where they were going to. I was like, oh, there's a process to this
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
And I have to catch myself answering these questions. Because even like my sister-in-laws, they have all these questions, and in my mind, I'm like, you just do that, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to being around people who know the steps.
Right.
So their questions to me seem like ridiculous, but they
Yeah.
don't know anything about
Yeah.
this. They don't
Yeah.
know. So they're
Like,
interested.
before the internet, how would you even find out about an open mic night unless you were already like dialed into stand up?
Right.
Unless we're not watching open mics on TV. We only see specials.
Right.
We only see comedy. Like you
Right.
only see, you
Exactly.
don't see that part unless you're a nerd and you're watching
Right.
documentaries and you know a little
Right.
more about the process. But
Right.
to the average person, you don't know. You don't know anything about it.
Yeah, they just think somebody
Nothing about
does a joke one day and they have a special.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you can now.
you can't
Right.
know. But the acting, all of it, it's just it's a different
At least with acting, you kind of know, like, okay,
acting
you
classes.
theater, like
yeah.
you see.
Yeah, this shit is
but
so
this
random.
shit is so random.
Yeah.
It's so random. But with most things, you know, kind of like the path. Oh,
but
to be an
even-
engineer, I take these classes.
Yeah, but even music, you gotta.
music is kind of
I would say music's closer to us.
it's close. It's
'Cause they
fairly
go to
close.
they go to the open mics. They
Yep,
go
they
to
got their
the.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But now
yeah,
they can
music
drop
started-
a track and stream that shit.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
here's the they don't ever have to go to open mic for real. They can literally just be in their
Right.
home studio,
Yeah.
put out records, and then
But,
you know,
but we're talking about before the internet. Like
Yeah,
our
pre-internet, people had to
who
go to
don't
open
understand
mics,
process.
and-
I think music starts because music usually starts in church for the most part.
for black
Yeah,
people,
for
Yeah,
most
for
part,
black people,
yeah.
yeah.
for
So
sure.
yeah,
you kind of get like some buzz going there. I
And
don't
you-
know what the jump is from church to
Yeah.
talent shows at a young age.
talent
they were doing
shows,
that.
yeah, talent shows.
They definitely
But
were
even
doing
when
that.
I remember growing up at talent shows, I never saw comedy in talent shows like that when I
Yeah.
was younger. It was always just music, It was-
dancers and singers.
Yep, dancers, and then
Yeah.
rap.
Dance
I saw
crews
rap.
sometimes too.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I saw hip
That would
hop.
have been hella fun.
Yeah,
Being a dance crew, that sounds hella fun.
They be working a lot too.
Yeah, they work.
yeah.
They work.
And I was so.
But even you
overworked.
watch stuff like that, people are like, you think you're gonna make it as a
Yeah.
dance? Like, remember when America's Best Dance Crew was? coming
Yes.
Yeah.
out? Tiffany Grant was on
Yeah.
that shit.
I watched it. We watched it on Sunday. Cause Jory be dancing and shit, so we start putting on dance music videos,
Yeah.
and I start looking up all the Cabo Modern, Fanny Pack, all the old school like.
I remember that shit when she was in. I looked on TV. I was like, I went to school with her.
Yeah.
And then she did. And then they did the Target commercial.
Uh-huh.
She said she ate off that commercial for like a year.
Wow.
That one commercial they did, it ran for like 2 months.
Wow.
Because
She
when
got
that's
that
the one
shit for a
that black dude was kind of leading it, and there was like a bunch of people like coming out flash dancing a little bit, something like that.
This is like 2000. I mean,
It was
early.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Years ago, yeah.
She said she ate off that for a year.
Damn. That's crazy. That judge was like a. Anyway, but yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we had two. So
That's perfect. We can break this up.
yeah, man. Show wise,
Phoenix. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
go. Fort Worth, October 10th to the 12th. I'll be in Fort Worth, Texas. So hit me if you want tickets.
What you
And
doing out there?
be headlining.
Oh.
Hell yeah! Look at you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this guy.
I gotta get the name of the club, but yeah, if you hit me, I can give you all the information. But yeah, I'll be out there doing
How many shows?
I think it's 4 shows.
What time they start?
Okay.
Hell yeah! What time you
What
go?
time
What
you-
time
I was
you
about to say,
go?
what time you go?